Coming up, it's an AFC East rematch, where Buffalo has won 6 straight against Miami. Can the Bills sweep the series for the 3rd straight year? We'll find out next.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The Dolphins ready to go to work on offense, led by their second-year quarterback out of Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. A Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Here's Allen to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important. And especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Allen. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Tua. Looking sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Grant sets to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Tua going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This will be caught by Brown. Powers through him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 2 now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got Fuller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From midfield, here's Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. The first down screen pass, good for 5. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. And that's complete to Sanders. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Bass is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tua, a final shot before half. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, good return up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Allen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis. His first touchdown on the air. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. On the give, this is Singletary. And shedding through the tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A solid stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air, Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is down to 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also...
Stephon Diggs! And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Miami set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw again on second down. Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Dolphins offense returning to the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there that takes away what could have been a touchdown. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Tua to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Time pass now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. The return man is Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. From the red zone now, Brissett finding Gaskin underneath. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Touchdown! It's complete. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll swing this out to Moss. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Allen. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On first down, Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Singletary again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on first down. Singletary. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.